So actually I'll tell you the reason for that album. I wanted to get Time and Space out. That was the track the rap track that I did with Lil Gary. In order to get that, they were doing singles on CD Baby, but it was not as good as an album. It's better to have an album. There were quite a number of things going on here. I wanted Time and Space released. I had recorded an album in 1996 with Tuirava and the Freelancers. We won an award in Fiji for it. It's called the Vocalist Award. The award was for the best female vocalist and for the best album, recording, engineering, etc. This album came out, it was released, there was only a limited number of it. I think it was by cassette, that's how long ago it was. I don't think it was even on a CD. Three of the musicians, as I've mentioned earlier in this interview, have passed away. Where I come from, it was quite an epic little album, if you know what I mean. I've always wanted to re-release it. So basically, I took the originals from that album, another album I did in 1996, in Fiji. I took the originals from that album, all the songs that I've written, I put them all on this one CD, Michelle Rounds and Her Amazing Friends, because it's got a lot of musicians on it that are either not with us or are still working or have moved into different areas of music, and it was a way to get Time and Space out. That's the album. It's this compilation CD. It's got a lot of different things on it. There's a song there that was written and recorded and mastered by Steve Clisby, an African-American that lives in Australia. It's an interesting album. And yes, there's reggae, there's jazz, there's rap. It's covering everything. Okay, well, as I mentioned, I didn't go to last year's one because we were out of the country for 2 months. So I did, and that was the first time they did it in Al-Azhar. So I didn't see that. I just saw the photos and the videos and I was like, wow, this looks amazing. Prior to that, it was always at Sa Il Sawi. That I knew because the first time I'd gone was 2010. I went, wow, this is the festival. 2011 I performed, 2012 I performed. I knew how Sa Il Sawi felt. I knew how it worked. Al-Azhar this year was like, wow, massive main stage by the lakeside, huge. This is like big rock concert style, main stage. Down a steep hill, down a very, very steep flight of stairs to Ganina Theatre, El Ganina Theatre, which is a very cozy, intimate jazz stage. I love both stages, I like both of them. I performed on the Ganina one. I was very happy with that because it's a quieter area. This year it was freezing, 3 nights were freezing. Ganina stage is quieter, warmer, not windy, that type of feeling, but very steep. The logistics of it, the moving back and forwards, was very interesting. I liked it. It was a very good workout for our legs. 3 days of up and down, up and down. My husband and I were going like, wow, our legs! We could, a very different environment, a very different feeling for the people. It was nice because it was outdoors. So obviously at night it was a bit colder, but in the day it was sunny and people were having picnics. And there was food that it was just a whole different feeling. And for me, more of a jazz festival feeling. So before I couldn't compare because I only knew Satya, which was great. But after the Al-Azhar, I'm like, this is it. I could see more stages, sort of, like maybe you could have 5 stages, that type of thing. So I loved this, yeah. I think this is probably one of the most critical questions you could ask. I have seen amazing singers, amazing voices on stage with the personality of what we say, the personality of an onion, and standing with the legs like this. Now look, let's be honest here. At the end of the day, if you want to stand and say, well, I just do what I do and I'm great. Okay, do what you do and be great. But the reason you may not be getting booked and somebody else is getting booked is because they care more about the aesthetics. If we don't want to see you, we will buy your CD and listen to it on a CD player. If you want people to watch you and to love what you're doing, then you need to have a vibe. I'm not saying it has to be a particular type of vibe, but you need to have your own look. You need to have your own feelings, and you need to know how to stand on stage. You need to know how to work your mic. This, I think, is very crucial, more important than what you're wearing. I've often, you know, when I was younger, I would say to my aunt, "Oh, am I overdressed? Have I got too much on?" She said, "You are the singer. You wear what you want. You do as you wish. You can never be overdressed. You can never be underdressed. You are the singer." I've kept that in mind. So at the end of the day, even if I think like, "Oh, this outfit is a fail," or "These shoes don't work," or, you know, certain things, generally speaking, I dress according to the event and according to the weather. So if I'm performing outside and it's winter, I don't wear tiny clothes. Simple. If people want to do that, go for it, no problem. But I don't. I wear what's comfortable. I need to keep my throat warm, and it's this type of thing. That's my personal dressing style, okay? According to the event and according to the weather, or wherever it's going to be performed. Everybody on the planet needs to learn how to work the microphone. People are in the jazz club singing like this, and the mic never moves, and they're screaming, and then they're singing softly, and then they're screaming. And the sound engineer, what is he supposed to do? Like, is he supposed to know what you're doing in the song and pull everything up, pull it all down? You need to learn how to work your mic, and I don't know very many people, sorry, not only in Egypt, but around the globe, there are a lot of people that do not even learn that basic technique, mic technique. Vital, vital, vital. Mic technique. Everybody, mic technique. Don't worry about your clothes and your hair. Mic technique. Think about your look later. Okay? Because if you don't sound good on the recording or in the video or in the concert, if you don't sound good because you're screaming and the sound engineer, what is he supposed to do? It's a microphone. It's not a magic wand. That is my biggest... you know, I walk out of concerts because the person doesn't know what they're doing, and I just can't listen to that anymore. And there's nothing the sound guy can do. Okay, number one, if you're upcoming and you want to be in the music industry, go to everything in your genre, okay? So if you're a rock guitarist, go to every single rock guitarist that you know of. I'm a jazz singer. There are people that sing jazz, so they say, in Egypt. They never come to my gigs. You don't have to come to my gig because you like me or you don't like me. You need to come because I know what I'm doing. So you need to learn what it is I'm doing. I go to all the other people that are doing stuff because I want to see what they're doing. I want to learn what they're doing. Oh, wow, she sang this. Oh, he did that. I'm doing it all the time, and I'm a seasoned performer. You haven't even started and you don't even go to the gigs? Now, the difference, this is the difference in Egypt. In Japan, this is how the concerts go. Every concert I go to, in the front row are the same singers. The same singers at every single gig and concert I go. They don't miss a chance. They sit and they watch and they learn everything that I'm doing. It's not about what you like. It's about learning the craft. So don't say, "Oh, I want to be a jazz guitarist, I want to be a rock guitarist, but I don't like the way that rock guitarist plays." Don't worry about liking him. He's already got a gig. You don't have one. Okay? Go and have a look at him and see what he's doing so that you can figure out how you can get a gig. That's my advice. I'm a gig pig. I go to everything. I go to all the concerts. I go to everything. I watch everything. I love it all. I love it all. First and foremost, talk to the musicians. I've had people say to me on Facebook, "Hi, I came to your gig, but I was too shy to talk to you." Don't be shy. Come and talk to me. If you can sing or you can do a bit of jazz, I'll call you up. We can do something together. Take every opportunity. There is no chance at being shy. "Oh, I'm too shy to sing with so-and-so. Oh, I can't sing with so." Of course you can. You want to be a musician? Of course you can. You're going to eventually, so you might as well start now. Okay? Talk to everybody. If I say to you, "Come up, sing a song," don't go like, "Yeah." Just say, "Yeah, I'll sing a song." Do it. You won't have the chance again because I'm not going to ask you a second time. Just take all your opportunities. And the second question, oh yes, recording again. Okay, just did something with Tamer Auf and Marco Tegui, which are they're two DJs. One is Egyptian, one is from Peru. They just send me some track. It's called New Disco. That's the style. It's a kind of house thing. They send me a track. I listen to it. I put some vocals down. Again, my son, yay, he records for me. I send it back to them. We got signed by King Street record company in the States, and it got released. It came in at 74 or 75 on the New Disco charts, and boom, it's out. You know, and we're on the second. We're doing another one now. I'm just recording another track for them. So that's totally different genre. The reason they choose people like me, or they hear a voice and they say, we want that, is because they're looking for a particular sound. So they want my jazzy sound on their, you know, new disco track, new style track. As far as other things go, this year I'm just sitting back a little bit. I think there's a lot of travel this year. I've been invited to the inaugural Samoa Jazz Festival in November, so Ali and I are thinking about that, figuring out the logistics and about a big, it's a long way away, you know, a couple of days by plane. So there's a few things, I think there'll be more travel this year. I haven't got a specific plan for recording because I'm pretty up to date as far as my music goes. I have still a lot of lyric. I'm always looking for collaborations. Anyone out there that feels that, like, yeah, I'm great, you should sing with me or do something, yeah, contact me. I'm open to all that sort of stuff.
Well, I would like to thank you really
thank
for
you.
such a great interview.
Thank you very
great
much.
answers, and even myself, I learned a lot.
Okay, thank you very much. And I love you, everybody. Thank you, I mean that. I love you.